Hey everybody, welcome to Grandma Hurshey Cook, spelled with the U and not an E. Let's not get confused with those other people. And also, I sure hope you can hear me this time because I found out that last week nobody could hear me. What kind of craziness is that? First, you can't see my loveliness, then you can't hear my lovely voice. Man. So, anywho, we're hoping everything's on track today. We're using a different laptop. Okay. Anyway, this is episode 46. It's the last Christmas episode. All right. So, and it's the next to the last show, period, for 2023. It's been a great ride. All righty. So, hey, I've been keeping it moving. I mean, I had a few times that I couldn't be on, but you know what happened. So, anyway, I'm just glad that you're here with me today. And we're going to get moving because we got a lot of information today, I tell you. So, Grandma Hurshey been working on this macaroni and cheese thing. My goal was to make sure it was lower fat and lower calories and lower salt and lodium. The first blooper. And lower cholesterol, okay? Because, hey, I like macaroni and cheese too. I'm tired of not being able to eat some. So now, guess what, honey, baby? We can eat it now. Woo-hoo, yes, baby. I tell you. Anywho, so the healthy highlight. So, I like to go to nutritionnix.com to compare my Grandma Hershey recipes with the average of this, that, and the other. So went to it again, and they did not fail me. So I want to tell you what the healthy highlights. So Grandma Hershey's numbers for the calories, 275.9. And this is for a 1 cup serving. So technically, you can cut that in half because you're going to have other food. You can cut that in half. That's just the oven telling me that it's heated. So you can cut that in half and then say the other half later. So anyway, 1 cup of macaroni and cheese. Grandma Hershey's 275.9 calories. Guess what the average is? 510. That's almost half. Half less, okay? Then the saturated fat. Grandma Hershey, 6.1 grams. Guess what the average is? 16 grams of saturated fat. That's not good. My whole saturated fat for a day is 12. So, I have to be careful with the macaroni and cheese, but at least I can finally eat some. All right. So then, cholesterol. Grandma Hershey, 18.1 milligrams. Guess what the other is? 96 milligrams of cholesterol. That's a lot of cholesterol in macaroni and cheese. Oh, you're going to have to try Grandma Hershey style. All right. Sodium, 166.8 milligrams. The other person, 590 milligrams. What's up with that? You got high blood pressure. You shouldn't be eating the regular macaroni and cheese. Oh, sugar, 2.8 grams in Grandma Hershey and 3.6 grams in the regular. At least the sugar is safe in the regular. But Grandma Hershey got them beat overall. Grandma Hershey was going to do it. I tell you, she was not playing. She meant it. And she did it thanks to the good Lord above. Because he sure had to tell me what to do. Okay. So anyway, we want to talk about nutritional yeast because that is the secret to all those low numbers. It's the nutritional yeast, which is what the vegans use to make their cheese. Okay. So Grandma Hershey, she like to look up stuff. I don't want to make up nothing. All right. Grandma Hershey don't want to just tell you what she thinks. She want to tell you what she knows. Grandma Hershey want the facts. So, as usual, we went to I didn't write the name of these people, the group, the website down. But anyway, we have our usual Dr. Catherine Marengo. She's an LDN and an RD of nutrition. And this she the one reviewed it, okay? And then Lauren Panoff, who has an MPH and an RD in nutrition, and Erica Jolson, who has an MS, a RDN, and a CLT. in nutrition. So I trust these ladies to know what they're talking about. Okay? You like my little hat? See you looking at my hat. So anywho, and they just updated this on March the 8th of this year. So here's what they say. They says nutritional yeast is an inactivated version of the yeast that you use to make bread or beer. Oh, Grandma Hurshey like to sound smart. Here we go. Hopefully I can say this word right. But they said the yeast is called Saccharomyces, it's a long word, savory or umami flavor. It is good. And may help in lowering cholesterol, boost your immune health, and more. It is also called nooch. So those of you who do the keto diet and those of you who do the vegan stuff, you know what I'm talking about. It's called nooch, and it's a popular food product often used in vegan cooking. All right, so 2 teaspoons of fortified. Now they have a fortified and an unfortified. You want the fortified nutritional yeast because that's what has the nutrition in it, okay? And that's what Grandma Hurshey used. She likes to use the good stuff, all right? And so 2 teaspoons of this fortified nutritional yeast, it is 20 calories, 3 grams of protein, 0 fat, 0 big goose egg, all that fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 0 sugar, 4% fiber. And then this is the big numbers here. Riboflavin, vitamin B2, 246% of your daily requirement. Niacin, which is vitamin B3, 109% of your daily requirement. Vitamin B6, 202% of your daily requirement. Folate, which is vitamin B9, is 59% of your daily requirement. Vitamin B12, 313% of your daily requirement, 2% iron, and 2% potassium. That's almost like taking a vitamin. Just like having 2 teaspoons of fortified nutritional yeast. Now, the summary of it all is this. They had a lot of stuff. Grandma Hurshey had to tighten it up. We only got 1 page. We only need 1 page, and time is of the essence around here. We don't have all day. Okay? So the summary is this. Fortified nutritional yeast is a very rich source of vitamin B12. That is an essential nutrient that you should try to get enough of if you follow a vegan diet. Okay? It also contains antioxidants. The antioxidants, here we go with trying smart again, glutathione and selenomethionine. I'm pretty sure Grandma he's right, but you who know what I'm talking about, thank you. And what these antioxidants does is protect you from chronic diseases. Then it also contains the carbs alpha-mannan and beta-glucan, which suggests that they may boost your immunity system. Then the beta-glucan helps to lower cholesterol, and it benefits from heart health. Then the nutritional yeast is also shelf stable for up to 2 years. So this is an investment, says when stored properly. Put it with all the flour and all that other stuff. And you only have to buy a bag. I mean, unless you use it a whole lot, then it's going to last you a while. Okay, so it's worth the money. And you can add it to many foods for a nutty, cheesy, or savory flavor, as well as extra vitamin and mineral content. Now, if you want a copy of this, then just email me, Grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com. Spell with a U now, okay? And Grandma Hurshey will be happy to send it to you, all right? Because Grandma Hurshey don't be playing when it comes to these facts, So now, let's move along and let's get this recipe going because we don't have all day, So what we're going to do first is preheat our oven to 350 degrees, all right? Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 2 cups of dry macaroni, and you want to boil it according to the directions on the package. Okay, so this macaroni, particular macaroni, let me put my glove on. We're gonna play with our food today. So you know, when you see the glove, you know we playing with our food. Okay. All right, ready for surgery. So this particular macaroni is called Celanoni or some other weirdo, but it's all squiggly. It's cute. Okay, so now Grandma Hershey tried this, and don't you try it unless you just like chickpeas. Grandma Hershey had first tried the chickpea macaroni. I'm kind of, oh, this should be great. It's got a little less carbs in it and blah, blah, blah. Oh, that was disgusting. I had to throw that out. Okay. So, anywho, we're going to use these, and you can use seashell macaronis. You can use regular macaroni, whatever you like to use, boo. This is your macaroni, and I want you to look it. Okay. So, oh, I need to pot check. We're going to put this macaroni in this bowl. And this is cooked already. I already cooked it for you. So, but it was 2 cups dry, 4 cups dry. And this is, the whole package makes 8 servings. Ooh, I hope I got a big enough bowl. Oh my, oh my, oh my. We're going to make it work, okay? So, I use 4 cups of dry macaroni. And it's going to make you 8 servings, all right? And then we're going to go ahead and make our cheese sauce first. So, that's going to be, I got this can of light coconut milk. And it's by Thai, Thai, Thai Kitchen, and it's organic. And it's the light version. I ordered it from Amazon, all right? And so we're going to put a whole can of the coconut milk into the pot. And the thing about the coconut milk, shake it up real good before you open it. And when you open it, you know how like the original milk in the bottles came, they had the little cream on top? Well, the top of the can is going to, underneath, it's going to have some cream on top. But you just scrape it into and stir it up. Not going to hurt nothing. It's natural, okay? So we're going to put a whole can of coconut milk into the pot. All right. There we go. See how nice and creamy that is. And it's great for soups. Ooh, I made a cabbage potato soup the other day. Ooh, it was something good. Yes, it was. Grandma Hurshey ain't gonna lie to you on purpose. All right. So now, then, in order to give us some extra cream to the macaroni, we added 1/2 cup of 2% milk. Okay. I would have used all coconut milk, but it's got a lot of fat. Even the lights still have a lot of fat. And we're trying to lower the saturated fat. So I used the 2% milk for the little fat, but it also has calories and sodium. So between the mix, we came out with a happy medium. Grandma Hershey happy with it, okay? Then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of tapioca flour. Don't use the cornstarch, that's too thick. Use tapioca flour. I also buy that through Amazon too. Okay, or get it online, wherever you find it cheap at. That's fine. Okay. And then we're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of our kosher salt flakes. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning to give it that extra little kick, baby. That's what we're going to do. So all of that is in here, and we're going to pour that on into the milk. And you see the nutritional yeast, that's the yellow stuff. You can see it. And it's a little smoky. I don't know what's up with these natural stuff. They always smoky. Then we're going to turn the oven on to a medium high. I mean, not the oven, the stove, Lord. There's your other blooper. We're going to turn this stove on to medium high, whatever heat flame you need for your pot. And it's not going to take long to cook because you're going to whisk it. And as it heat up, then it is going to thicken. And you don't want it totally thick. You just want it to be creamy and smooth so that it can pour over the macaroni. I sure hope I get the right size bowl. Oh, Lord, have mercy. So we're going to get this going. We want this to just get a little thick. It's going to take about a couple of minutes, all right? So, and I already sprayed spray your pan. I took me this big old pan here. Because you want a casserole dish or a square pan or something, you're going to spray it with oil spray. And this time I used my avocado oil spray. It was on sale. I don't sell Grandma Hurshey, not buying it. Try to get as healthy as I can, but sometimes they don't want you healthy. Okay, so hey, if your pocket not deep, then that's what you have to do. You have to get what you can. Okay, so anyway, I hope everybody had a great week. You know, Grandma Hurshey had a birthday last Saturday. She turned 66. She thought she was grown. My daughter treated me to Texas Roadhouse. So everybody said, it's her birthday. And they said, are you going to ride the bull? I said, where you at? That's how Grandma Hurshey did get on the saddle. And they said, wave at the people. I'm doing like this, like I'm the princess or the queen. And then I got on that bull like a champ. Then when it was all over, I needed help getting down. I'm only 4'11". I can only do so much. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay, this is, I don't want to flame with 2 hours. I want to burn up my little gloves on me. I see the milk is making it a little harder to thicken. The coconut milk, it would have been really thick by now. I'm on milk. So, anywho, the life of Grandma Hurshey. I still can't believe that computer was not letting the sound come through. I was cracking jokes and everything. I tell you, look like a silent movie. Okay, now it's thickening. It's just going to be nice and creamy, and it's not going to be thick because we want it to melt throughout, you know? Ooh, I sure hope this bowl is big enough. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay, I can show you the consistency that I'm talking about. I don't want to get too. Okay, if I can see, you want it like that. Like that, okay? So now we're going to pour the cheese sauce. And this is what they use for nachos, the vegans do. Thank you, vegans. Now, what they would have used instead of 2% milk, they would have used almond milk or cashew milk or coconut milk or something like that to thin it out some more. But the thing about that, if you get those milks, then for macaroni and cheese, you don't want the vanilla. And that's what I did. So one time, I was making some Kraft macaroni and cheese with the vanilla almond milk. And my daughter and my oldest her oldest son, they say, Grandma, what's in this milk? I mean, this cheese. Why is it so sweet? They didn't like my macaroni and cheese. My little booba liked it. My great grandson, he loved it. We loved it. So anyway, we've got the cheese sauce in here. We're going to just stir it in good. You saw how that went in there? Nice and lovely. Nice and cheesy. All the flavors are in. Mm-hmm. Yep. So once you do that, this is when we really start playing with our food. Okay, I got it all blended in. See, it's going to be cheesier than the picture that you saw. Because I had some cheese in there, but I only had half the sauce. And I'm going like, oh, we're going to make this better. So, yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So, the next step, see how, I want you to see how cheesy that is. Nice. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. It looked like the Kraft macaroni cheese. They probably would have stopped right there, but Grandma Hurshey wanted to look like the real old-fashioned stuff. Okay? So, now, we're going to take our pan. And we're going to put half of the macaroni into this pan. All right? Half of it into the pan. Okay. It's gonna fill up like the bottom of the pan. Mm-hmm. See all that cheesy sauce? Yep. We're gonna spread that out. Nice, nice, nice. Then, to add our other cheeses. Now, Grandma Hershey gets this extra thin Swiss cheese. If you add Swiss cheese to other cheeses for sauce, you're going to get a nice flavor, and it's going to be very low in salt. Okay, very low in salt. And so this is the extra thin slice. So we're going to use 6 of these because the recipe, 3 of these is 1 serving. So we're using 6 of these since we have 8 servings of this macaroni cheese. So we're going to put this on top of the macaroni. And what I do, anytime I get these deli cheeses, then I always use my little hamburger paper things to separate them so they can come off easy. I don't know why they won't put paper in there that cover the whole thing. That's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't know who be thinking, whose brain they using, but it don't work. Okay, they need to ask Grandma Hershey what to do, because I could have told them that don't work. Okay, so we're gonna put these 6 in there. Got 2. Can you see? Let's move this pot. I want you to see what Grandma Hershey is doing. Okay, I got half of it in. And another one. You see how thin it is? That's going in. And we got 2 more. That's going in here. Another one. So we want it to be nice and cheesy. Cheesy peasy. And the last one. Come on. You can do it. All right. So we got nice. Okay, now what we going to do after that is we're going to top this Swiss cheese with 2 tablespoons of the mac and cheese shreds. They got a shredded cheese called mac and cheese. Okay. Now, I would have made this a little spicy, but my daughter don't like spice. She don't like hot. Because I would have threw in 2 tablespoons of Carolina Reaper on top. But can't have that Carolina Reaper if you don't like hot. So anyway, we just made it nice. All right, she's going to live it. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of the mac and cheese and sprinkle that on top of the Swiss cheese. See, that's going to melt in the middle real good. All right. Then we're going to take the other half of the macaroni and we're going to put that in on top of that cheese. Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right. You don't have to stir, do nothing. It just automatically melts. Automatically melts. This is a very easy recipe. It is very nice and it tastes very, very good. Grandma Hershey worked on this. She sure did. She learned not to eat chickpea macaroni. It was horrible. Horrible. Okay, we turn this around. We're going to spread that on top of that cheese. Spread that all on top. Like this. Boy, when that come out of that oven, that's all I can tell you. Because I tell you, it was hard not to eat up the macaroni cheese. You see what I'm talking about? When I show you this pan, what's left of the macaroni cheese that the kitchen angel made. Now we're going to take the other half cup of cheese and we're going to put that on top of the macaroni. Okay. Put it all on top of the macaroni. Woo-hoo-wee. I tell you, this came out so good. I said, God, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So this is what it's going to look like when we put it in the oven. See all that cheese? And so we're not going to put it in there just yet. So what we're going to do, for one thing, my computer's in front of the oven, so we're not putting it in there yet. But when we get finished with the show, I'm going to put it in there so that it can cook up this part of dinner for tonight. But what I'm going to show you is what the angels did, the kitchen angels did. Well, what's left of it. It was so good. It was hard not to eat it all. Me and my granddaughter was fighting off the feeling. This is what's left. with the kitchen angels made. Like, we gotta have some for the show. And we're going like, that's how good it is. Okay. So what Grandma Hershey did, she put some in a little tasting bowl. And this is room temperature by now. All right. So we're gonna taste this. Grandma Hershey wanted to make sure it's not poison. All right. So this is the one. Now the one that's gonna be done tonight, it's got twice as much of the cheese sauce in it. But can you see? It's got a pull to it. This is just as good at room temperature as it is when it first comes out the oven. I could eat this by myself, all by itself. I mean, now you know we gotta take one for the team. Why stop there? Okay. See now, if this was, oh man, can you see where that cheese is in here? If this was just heated right now, straight from the oven, it would have a nice pull to it. It would have really nice cheesy sauce. We're gonna put this in the hook'em section. This would be good with some hook'em meatloaf. Oh my God, this is so good. Some fish, fried chicken, whatever you like macaroni cheese with, or just by itself. Okay. Grandma Hurshey gonna put that down. It's so good. So, and I mean, you heard the and this not even a whole sermon here. Just a small part. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's keep moving. All right. So, what Grandma Hershey needs you to do is hit those thumbs up button right now. Don't wait. Do it right now because you might forget. Then, if you have not subscribed, go to the bell. Click it, and you're gonna see a black bell at the top. Click that. That way, every time Grandma Hershey come on, you're going to get an alert. Okay, they're going to say, Grandma Hershey on. Okay. Then at the end of the show, which is going to be in another minute, I need you to share this recipe, share this show with everybody you know. Share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, share it with your relatives, and share it with your enemies because everybody got to eat. We got to feed the world. Okay. So now, I'm going to give a shout out to the people who tried to watch the show. And you know how I knew they tried? Because they were texting me saying, we don't hear you. So I want to give a shout out to Mandy, to my brother who have the same namesake as myself, Hurley King, the comedian. Okay, the Sergeant Comedy watching shows. He on YouTube. Shout out to Deborah DeVore. She shared the information with people, although they didn't know it and it had no sound. But if you like silent movies, you got one. Okay. Well, I wanted to give a shout out to my good friend Reggie. He has seen every single show, and I appreciate that. And to my pastor's wife, Eileen, and to my pastor, because they tried to look at it too. So now we got the birthday shout outs. Me, of course, Grandma Hershey. And then my granddaughter, the one who was the culprit with me on eating the macaroni and cheese. KK, her birthday is today. And she said, ooh, Grandma, this is good. I said, honey, I know we're going to have to try not to eat the whole pan. So anyway, that is all. Oh, so next week, being that we had the silent movie last week, we're going to make those chocolate mint cookies all over again. Okay, so you're gonna get new bloopers because that last week's show was the whole blooper. The entire show was the blooper. So you're gonna get new bloopers next week. All right, so we're gonna do chocolate mint cookies next week at 5:30 on Tuesday with sound. All right, so you have a great week. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, and you have a Merry Christmas because it'll be Christmas already. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I don't discriminate, okay? I love you, God love you, and you have an awesome week. Mwah! And anybody who had a birthday besides me and my granddaughter, happy birthday. All right, love you. See you next week. And definitely make this macaroni and cheese for Christmas. You won't regret it. Send me the email if you want the straight up recipe. All right, love you. Bye. Mwah.